Gets a bunch of callers.
Let's put the cursor away.
Open ender.
Let's put the cursor away.
Top pair for
everyone is here in the hands. Everyone is welcome within the hands. Sharing is caring within the hands. If you know what I mean.
Gut shot from Martin.
Martin has a gut shot, ace jack offsuit. Jellyfish has a queen jack offsuit. You can see that. I'm just trying out something new so the shorts look a bit cleaner. If it looks a bit clunky in the video, just let me know. I'm happy to hear some feedback. Just trying to see what's going on. And if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Andy. I used to play a lot of online cash. Looking to transition more so into poker coaching. I've got many different students underneath my belt, a variety of stakes, and mainly looking at how to play multi-way spots, spots against recreationals and softer games, and just looking at some live tails here and there, and just getting some food for thought in there, especially as the games get a bit drier, or if there's more collusion bots involved, going more strict table selection into much better lineups, either live or online, just making sure we're playing against recreationals as much as possible to avoid any negative EV spots. It's going to be good to look at what goes on in softer games. And obviously, Hustler Casino Live always puts on a great show, and I really love reacting to them anyways. And it's kind of a marriage of both worlds, if you know what I'm saying. And that's the main reason why I do these videos, right? It's because generally they tend to play like a good 2-5 or 5-10 or even 1-2, 1-3 game, but just with how soft these lineups are, mainly because there seems to be a lot of money sloshing around LA, and I guess coming from Vegas to LA as well, which is why they always put on a great game, and Hustle always put on a really good game. So it's just interesting to watch and see if we can pick up any vibes. Martin has ace high. And Jellyfish is a jack high.
Martin deep in the tank.
I believe, and I could be wrong, not in an offensive way, I believe both players are playing for fun in this game. I think Martin used to be a pro, but I think he works for a hedge fund or something now. Jellyfish, I don't really know who he is, which is why I assume he's playing for fun in this game. Mainly because a lot of the regulars, you recognize the face of
just queen
quite
high
quickly.
And a diamond.
I wonder if Martin checked jams here with his blockers.
Here, unless you think your opponent is going to be a huge station in response. Jellyfish does go for it, 28,000.
Trying to maintain regulation with his hands and how he's ducking back and forth a little bit makes me feel like he's a little bit weaker. I wonder if Martin starts chatting. I think he might have been vetoed from talking too much, doing this and that, mainly because of what he was up to in the World Series of Poker.
And Martin
probably told to tone it down a much. You see some pence, like he seems a bit pensive, and then on his neck as well is kind of a bit this and that. But I imagine Martin is just banned from talking, and it's a shame because I mean it's a bit controversial, but it's part of the fun, you know, letting him chat and do this and that. So.
And profits, 28K in the process.
Martin! Limp, interesting.
No defense. Cannot defend.
Big Mike with 10-4 off. Henry with Jack 3 off.
Sorry.
Who doesn't have it? You and Jelly, yeah?
I swing Ace 8 offsuit seems very optimistic, all things considered.
Okay.
Jeff the Cash is a name that we know.
Big raise from
Martin with
Jellyfish.
Ace 10-0. I wouldn't be surprised to just see a
Jefferson
call
there.
here.
He and
Limping can
Jellyfish
be
are two of the
viable.
three
It just
players
seems
left
very
in this
hard
round
to
of the
balance correctly.
progressive stand-up
But
game.
it can be a very good
And
thing to be
Martin,
doing, especially in these
smells
games.
opportunity here.
Livery race seems reasonable. Calling ace-8 offsuit here against the livery race is just suicide. I don't know what Jellyfish is doing at all. Martin checking his hole cards, probably very insistent with his regulation, mainly because he's all like the live tails kind of guy anyways. So I'm not surprised he checked it like that. Although he did check with a long hole card check, so it's interesting to see if there's any deviation with how he checks his hole cards. Usually people check longer if they have an offsuit hand. So here he has an offsuit Broadway, which makes sense. Jellyfish should just fold here. He should fold pre. And he's just calling. Prey has some plans for shenanigans,
so he's
but
calling. Three spades out there now. This pot is ballooned to almost 97,000.
I wonder if he checks his whole cards over street. Just to balance his regulation.
And this board has changed in a unfortunate way for Martin Cabral. Even though he still technically has the best hand. Not an easy night so far for Martin.
What's geometric here? Probably about 55, 58, something like that. Seems about reasonable. Just to set up a
60.
nice clean river jab. It might be a smidge bit, but it's still fine.
60,000.
I'm surprised he's tripling this off, to be honest. I would have just check folded the turn, but you know.
With just ace
Martin
10
is repping aces, I suppose, but if you keep repping a hand, people will eventually catch on. And it might be why Jellyfish is just holding on, but he should not be here with this hand. It's just very goofy, way too loose. You actually want something with some playability, and ace 8 isn't it. But he's drawing a flush draw on the turn, so, you know, I must be wrong on that one, you know.
How much does he feel like gambling here?
I mean, you have to call once you get him. You just shouldn't get here, as simple as that.
Sure seems like Martin should be pretty strong.
But at the end of the day, like if you don't want to be calling here, you shouldn't have got here with this hand, and he shouldn't really be in this hand at all whatsoever. It's none of his business to be in this hand, but at the end of the day, once we're here, it's easy call. I don't know why he looks like,
but it seems,
you know, they slightly undercooked
pretty
his
unfortunate
dinner.
to get to this point in the hand
He's like,
with the ace of spades and then fold to a 2/3 pot bet.
bro looks so pressed.
He wants to know how much Martin has back.
I mean, this is like best case scenario, right? With a hand like ace 8 offsuit, getting here and trying to get nut flush draw.
On small. 55, 65, 70, 71, 2. 71, 2 behind.
So say 2 on 4 in the graphics, so that's interesting. Usually counting out all of the trips
81.
tends to indicate weakness, but Martin might just be doing it just to be on his best behavior and being as helpful as possible, so we can't read into it too much, because I imagine there's a lot of politics for him to actually get into this game in the first place. Even as a recreational, he's obviously not very light. I think sometimes he does overdo it, but can bring some entertainment, and it's a real shame that he's just here like so silent and dead. But I can completely understand that the guy who was just like really pushing it for so long was basically told to tone it all the way back, so I can get that. I don't understand what Jellyfish is doing though. I don't know why he's tanking so long. I don't understand why he's here in this hand. I just don't get it at all. Not a fan of it whatsoever, but it's safe to say that my read of him being a recreational is pretty accurate so far. We're seeing rec on rec action. Granted, Martin being an ex-pro or an ex-poker player in general, if I recall correctly. Alright, I'm just like, fam, like this is a joke. Like,
very eager to see a river.
Yeah. What? Okay. Why did
I
it turn?
can't really see Jellyfish calling now. 10. So
All right.
he's going to win this hand. It's a big 3-bet from Martin pre-flop. He does call again.
All in.
And Martin jams, has the best hand with ace-10.
Interesting.
So he's
Interest
going
on
to win this
cross-on?
hand.
What the hell happened? No.
I can't really see Jellyfish calling now.
There we go. I think we're back to sanity. Help us. If Jellyfish calls this, I have no idea what's going on. I hope Martin doesn't muck. Like, what? What is
only
this?
beat
What are you doing, fam?
a bluff, and as we see, he can't even beat all the bluffs.
You can't beat
Martin's
bluffs.
10 does play.
Slow, all of you. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to call. I have a shitty hand right now. But I have to
Jellyfish.
think about it.
Thinking about calling with ace-high.
I have to think
Martin
about it.
regulating, hand out in the palm like this. We've seen other people do things like this before. Just seems to be regulating heart rate, so on and so
My
forth.
ace high might be good. My ace high might be good.
Well, now Martin knows he's winning this hand.
What do you think?
Jellyfish, I think you should
Powerful.
stop
Fucking
selling
2
arms or
hours on
whatever the
that
hell you
money.
do. But on the side note, maybe you
exactly?
need to keep doing whatever the hell you do as your day job, because this is never a call. It's never a call pre. It might be a call on the flop, although on that sizing it's close anyways. On the turn, obviously it is a call, but like, what is going on in this hand? It's just madness, honestly. Like,
So I make mistake. I apologize. I make mistake. 81-2. I'm sorry.
yeah, he's trying to be on this behavior. Martin's puffing his lips out. It almost looks like he's trying to not laugh,
Jellyfish.
basically.
He's
Like,
really
I
thinking
just.
about this.
Going back to square one. 81-2?
I guess Rex never fold, huh? I guess Rex never fold.
I would be interested in hearing him
What the fuck?
talk through
What
some
does he
hands
even
thinks
put?
might
Like,
be
he lip
beating here.
re-raise pre-flop. What does he even put him on that he beats? Like, he could lip re-raise ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king. All of them could bluff here. Then he has all the value hands as well. He could run up someone like pocket sevens, maybe even. Although that's a lot less likely, of course. Maybe someone like pocket deuces also beats
would have to
him
be
5-4
going
suited.
pretty crazy
Is he
with
putting him on like
ace
7-6 suited or like king jack
deuce or
suited? Like, what
King
the hell?
Jack or something.
I don't get it at all.
You capable to do that?
My brain is melting as we speak.
Nothing.
And if it's a hand like ace-5 or ace-deuce,
I think this is the epitome of too rich to fold. Like, this should not be happening right now, honestly. This is just madness.
obviously it's going to be
But to be
Some
fair, it's a leverage
no
spot,
spade
right?
in
So
it.
when you do size up the turn like that and then set up a nice clean river jam spot, Recreationals do actually underfold here, and it's not too surprising
I'm
to
really
see a hero
struggling here
call,
because he just
but I'm
doesn't
really
beat
surprised that he's
much
going to
of
be
anything.
hero calling a hand this bad. Usually it's going to be some kind of pair or better. So it is really interesting that it is matching the
thinks
data
that
at this point. I would not say it's recommended
Martin
to
is
triple
being a
barrel
bully.
bluff here. Martin is obviously in a very fortunate
pronounce
spot
your name?
that Jellyfish is actually considering
Tony?
hero calling with a worse hand. So his bluff clearly wasn't work here, right? So I think he just got
maybe
very
6-5
fortunate
is a
that he found a
potential
hand
bluff,
that's
or
worse
7-6.
is tempted to call here. I do think this line is underfolded. I do think even on the turn it could be underfolded, although it might be slightly overfolded on his specific bet sizing. On the flush close turn though, we have looked into it, and the 1/3 bet sizing is slightly overfolded. The larger sizing does make them
we
tend
see
to
that
play a little
Martin
bit
is bluffing.
better.
Jellyfish
So
can't even beat the bluff.
Take your time, Jelly.
take your time, Jelly. They're all saying that like they all know who they want
Look
to
at
be
Henry.
put on the table again. Let's
Henry.
just put it that way.
Bemused by this decision, by this situation. Well, he calls. Wow, he calls. $379K pot. And Martin hasn't
Why
bit.
is he
It's
saying
not
chop?
a chop. The 10 plays.
Why is he trying to angle chop, fam? Surely he should have sat there and thought about it
crazy
and seen it's not a chop.
What can I say?
Like, what? What does he mean chop? Was that an angle? I don't get that. How is that a chop?
Like, really good call. What can I say?
And Martin.
Wow,
bluffs.
he could even needle when he's on his
doubles
best
up
behavior. The
anyway.
fact that he said that is just such a huge needle. He could tell that he's weak and he should have folded.
Martin
And he
congratulating
just
Jellyfish on the call
digs the
because
knife and wrenches it across whilst trying to
Jellyfish
pretend to be
was
so calm
correct.
and civil. Yeah. Jellyfish
Martin was
was correct.
bluffing.
Yeah. But
What can I say?
it doesn't matter if you don't
Yeah,
beat the bluffs. You can't bluff catch.
great.
That's
But he just
why
couldn't
in
beat the
data
bluff.
you have to bluff catch with a third pair of better. Because recreationals
What
tend
a
to
hand
bluff up
from
to
Martin
third pair quite
Cabral.
often. So when you have ace high all in here like this, you can't just cool off. So I like how they just like subtly, dig it in a little bit,
Okay.
try to pander. But even Martin Cabral on his best behavior, digging the knife in
What is
there,
that?
just very subtle. Why are they confused by that?
Pistachio nuts.
Yeah, show the camera. What?
Free at. They should pay me, I think.
Just the nuts.
I mean, I imagine he could probably just, buy a meal,
It's
but,
like he's eating toothpaste straight from the tube.
Make it 25 down.
I guess he has to show off his antics somehow, Full better, cool. King 10 should really should just fold. Facing the 4-bet, you're just not going to have any fun post. HX students are really sharp combo to actually pick as a 4-bet, especially deeper people under 5-bet, so you can realistically over-realize as the aggressor, and also apparently get worse hands to call you even though you're bluffing, which is always interesting.
Italian in Long Beach.
22,000 is setting up for GF3, although it's too big on this texture. I imagine Jeff should really be check raising, barreling off here. Uh-oh.
But this is a crazy turn card.
Drilled it.
The nuts for Jeff. and
Just have
Big
to
Mike
hope
makes
that
two
Big
pair.
Mike does not hit the ace or the jack on the river, that's for sure.
I like my mirror.
A little bit for Geo's free. Seems like it was a bit too small on the flop, actually.
Definitely not LA, definitely not Vegas. So.
50,000.
50K
I don't
for
think
Big
he's
Mike.
correcting correctly as well either. He should have packed a bit bigger. But it is what it is.
Good, yeah? 500.
Huge cooler developing.
It generally tends to be important if you're going to pick these sizings to oversize on purpose for specific reasons or just to go geometric. When you pick
Jeff
these
jams.
sizes that are very meh, then you realistically aren't actually gaining as much EV as possible.
Big Mike.
Big Mike should really be
$500,000.
thinking twice about that call. I'd imagine he's massively
Big Mike
underbluffed
looking for an
in
ace
this
or
node
jack.
here, and all the value hands beat his 2-pair. So he really should be tanking there and considering his options.
No help from Mike there.
But it just goes to show, soft games, when you over leverage someone or the SPR generally gets too low, they will
Not
begin
there
to
either. And Jeff with
underfold.
cash wins this
So,
$487,000 pot.
just put the money in, bro, when you have a hand. Bluff in lines where they don't
It's the Jim
have much
turn card
invested,
against Big Mike.
and just semi-bluff really big withdrawals. If you have any questions, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.